On a scale from 1 to 10, how much do you hate Tinder? Ask yourself this question and be honest with yourself. Do you really love this app? Or do you actually think it's not good because it doesn't work? Because Tinder is great for certain people, okay? Tinder is great for good looking people, okay? People who get laid in real life as well, okay? People who have it easy to get laid in real life as well. You don't need to be confident on Tinder, okay? You can just shoot a text and get laid if you look good, or if you have a great car in the background, or if you look a certain way. But what if you don't look as good as these men? What if you just look like a normal guy, okay? Like everybody else who wants to date girls. There are 10 reasons why you should consider stop wasting your time on Tinder, okay? You should stop wasting your time on Tinder. And those are these reasons, okay? The first reason is positioning. Think about it. Every girl you text with knows that you sit behind the screen on your phone, sitting on your couch, eating your chips, doing whatever you do right now. But she knows you sit behind the phone, man. You are passive. You are shy. You are just not really acting as a man should, okay? A real man goes outside and talks to a woman. He doesn't lurk behind his phone. That's the first thing. So it's positioning. She thinks it's a coward, okay? It's a coward I'm texting with. So of course I reply late. Of course I'm not really texting him. Why would I? Okay, it's all about positioning. She has to look up to you. Now you start this whole interaction with the girl and she looks down on you because you sit in front of a screen trying to get pussy. That's the first reason. The second reason is experience. Ask yourself, on a scale from 1 to 10, how great is the dating experience on Tinder? Really? Like, on a scale from 1 to 10, it's not good, okay? You text a girl and you text more and you might get a reply and you might don't. So it's not really a pleasurable experience. What is pleasurable, however, is when you go outside and you meet a girl that you've never seen before and you have a great time with her, okay? You approach her, you go onto her, you walk up on her, and you just have a great time with her. You be interested in her, you care about her, you are charismatic, and you win this woman over without using your phone. Because what are you doing when you don't have a phone? How do you get laid when you don't have a phone? Man, there is no Tinder without a phone. So that's the second reason. The third reason is transparency. If you meet a girl in a coffee shop, or if you meet a girl in the park, or in the mall, or on the street, you see her. You see her face. You see how she behaves. You see how she walks, how she talks, how she moves herself. And you see if the chemistry is right. This is what you can all see within 5 seconds, 10 seconds. Now, do you have all this information in a text? No. You text with her and it becomes natural, in quotation marks, natural, and then you meet her and she is a completely different person. And you lost so much time. You lost so much time, okay? Now, the fourth point is mental health. Dude, when you sit in front of a screen 24 hours or 2 hours in a row and swipe for girls, you swipe for more girls, you swipe for more content, for more women, for the right woman. Does this feel natural? Does this feel good to your brain? Ask yourself this question. Does it feel good or does it take energy away from you? Does it give you energy to swipe? Does it feel natural? Or does it take energy away from you? Is it exhausting? Because for me it was, and this is why I taught myself how to approach women and how to actually go outside and, get the guts and get the balls and grow the ball sack to go approach them. It helped me, man, and it will help you too. That's the fourth point. The fifth point we have is social life. If you are able to get to know a woman on the street, you are also able to get to know other people on the street, meet other friends on the street, and make connections, okay? Life is all about connections. Life is all about giving and taking, right? How many people can you actually get to know on an app? I mean, reading comments is cool, texting is cool. I get it, okay? It's nice, but it's not the real deal. It's not like it's not real life. And you miss out on lots of opportunities with great people, with great women, with great men, and with great partners and colleagues and stuff if you don't go outside and meet people in real life. Point number 6 is the purity of woman. Now, what do I mean with purity of woman? This is an app, okay? It has a certain amount of users. I don't know how many users Instagram has, okay? But millions, multi-millions of users, hundreds of millions of users. Now, these people gathered in one certain location, which is your zip code, fuck each other, okay? And they only fuck each other. And they only not fuck each other when they go on vacation. Now think about this, man. It's almost like a big, woman house or something like that, a big dating house. But is it really enjoyable to think about the idea that you are limited on the amount of people on this platform, right? You will never get to know another woman that doesn't use this stuff, which leads me to the next point, which is ethical considerations. Those are your considerations, man. Those are your considerations. Your considerations are different from mine. I just think it's not ethical for me to find a partner for my life on Tinder, okay? This is just my opinion, man. I don't want to have a girlfriend that I met on Tinder, at least not for the rest of my life. Now, if I just have fun with her, okay, that's fine. But it's just a fact that, certain women and women who have Tinder, they behave different from women that don't have Tinder. Now, of course, they behave different. Why do they behave different? Because they just meet each other, right? They meet each other, man. Women have more sex partners on Tinder than they do have on the street. Now, of course, there are exceptions of it, but in general, women on Tinder date more than other women because the access to men is so high. Now, don't get me wrong, man. I don't think that women cannot change. I know women that have used Tinder in the past and they have completely changed, okay? They have turned their life around. They are now really good women. So this can happen too. But just know the quality of woman is different on Tinder. And for me, it's just not ethical to date women on Tinder. Now, the next thing, which is really important, is time, dude. Time. Time is your most valuable asset, no matter what you do. No matter what you do in life. Health, and then comes time. Okay? Now, do you really want to waste your time scrolling for women? Getting no's from women? Getting rejected by women over text? If you could have it so much more easy by going outside and talking to women in real life, you cannot forget that if you don't look as good as Justin Bieber, or if you don't look as good as 50 Cent, or if you don't look as good as, Shakira, then your chances are limited when it comes to people judging you on your looks, right? Based on your looks. Now, how can you play out other strengths, right? Your strength, your personality, your confidence, your charisma. Can you really play them out over text? Can you play out your strengths? What makes you the person you are over text? And if so, to what degree? Right? If you can be charismatic on the street, if you can talk to a woman on the street, and you are a 10 out of 10 by making her laugh, by making her giggle, by making her smile, then how many points do you have to subtract from this 10 to match it with the level that you got on Tinder, right? You might be on a 4, right? You can only show 4% of yourself or 20% of your charisma on Tinder. Now these other 80% of yourself, you essentially you waste them, right? Because you cannot show this girl your full self. You don't have the opportunity to show her who you really are. And this is the main problem with these dating apps and with these social interactions. They're all good and they're all great until you get so overwhelmed or so bored or so, brain issued, I could say, that it just doesn't make any more sense to use them anymore. And you have to ask yourself the question, if you want to keep on going this path of distraction and dishonesty while showing a girl, not being able to show a girl who you really are, or if you change the path and actually go outside and talk to the woman you really like. Because this woman you approach or this woman you talk to, your coworker, your friend in the park, your stranger in the park, your stranger in the bar, in the coffee shop, that could be your chick. And that chick might love everything about you. And that chick will be able to tell how great you are. And that chick will be able to tell that you are the man, okay? But you got to give her the chance and walk up on her. Now, if you like this content, I'm very happy, man. I'm very happy. And I'm grateful that you enjoyed watching it. I'm grateful that you took some value out of this video. Because if you have watched this video till this point, I'm sure you did. And if you did, feel free to share this video with the friend from which right? You have this one friend. Everybody has this one friend who has a perfect character, right? Who is charismatic, who has everything, right? Great personality, everything, but who has difficulties meeting women. Share this video, okay? Do me a favor and share this video with your friend and have a great day. Enjoy the rest of your day or the morning, the evening, whatever it might be. And I'll talk to you very, very soon. Peace.